Okay, everybody, this is one of the Bishop family tours of Frankfort. Frankfort is laid out where there's a downtown, and then there's two main roads that come off of downtown. So you have like Highway 60, which is also called Versailles Road, which is also called Highway 421. It comes off one edge of town, and that goes to the west side, or the east side of town, which is where we live. Highway 127, which is also another highway, and Lawrenceburg Road, maybe, comes off of the east side, or no, the west side of downtown. This is why it's confusing. And downtown's just the center, and then you have those. This is what we call East Main Street, because it's on the east side of town, and it's Main Street. So East Main Street. This is Kentucky State University, an historic black university here in Kentucky. There's the little Kentucky State sign, and one of the Kentucky State students, here on East Main. Anyway, they got a very eclectic campus, but some pretty buildings on there. We're headed into downtown Frankfort, which is not really exciting right now, but may not be really exciting here in a few minutes either. But this is Friday before Easter, and it's snowing. You can't see the snow because it's just coming down real light, but it is snowing here in Frankfort. It's 35 degrees today, and we're headed into downtown. Now we're going west, away from our house. Now this is Highway 60, and if you were to turn left right with the stoplight we were just at, you're going to hit the east-west connector, which is it connects the two main highways. So if you've got like 127 and 421, it connects both of those. So, or 127 and 60, it connects both of those, and that's how you get from east to west side of town. Hence the name East-West Connector. Now over here to the left, you're going to see in a second like a graveyard. That graveyard up on the hill, Daniel Boone is buried up there. Someday I'll take the video camera up there and we'll show you Daniel Boone's grave. But here we're going into downtown, and you'll see the towers coming up down there. They have three historic towers into downtown, and there they are, three little towers sticking up. So we're heading into downtown now. Let me get over this we'll go across the bridge. So this is the river splits downtown. So you have this bridge here that goes across the river, and the river splits downtown, and then all the rest of the town, you just have to kind of tell which side of the river you want to be on as to where you want to go. But anyway, that heads into downtown. So this is Main Street. We're about to turn on the Capitol Avenue, which is a really pretty view of the Capitol. You probably won't be able to see it real well with this video camera, but it's a nice view of the Capitol. Just waiting on that thing right there. So if that's what you're asking about, nothing really to tell. If you ever come here, you need to come across over on the Capitol side of downtown, and you need to go to a place called Rebecca Ruth Candy Store, and we'll go in there at some point with the video camera and just let you guys see what Rebecca Ruth looks like. But we have it's a tremendous little candy store, and we really like it. They've got bourbon balls, which is phenomenal candy made with chocolate, like a nougat kind of. It's not nougat, but it's like a creamy kind of a center, with an almond on top, and the cream is soaked in bourbon. So you get a chocolate, fudge kind of taste with bourbon, with pecan on top, and it's awesome. Great candy. And you can go in there and buy the stuff. Either you can get like 4 bourbon balls for like $4.50, or you can get what they call bourbon boo-boos, which is the ones that aren't pretty. And you can buy those like a pound of bourbon ball for $13, so it's a lot better deal. Anyway, that's Capitol Avenue. You might have seen the Capitol right there at the end. It's maybe not, but that's Capitol Avenue. Real pretty. Going down this way is we're still on Highway 60 at the moment, and it's going to snake up on around, and we're going to hit Highway 27 and go to the other side of town. But this little grocery store coming up here is called the Pick Pack, and if you ever want a really, really good, like a hometown soul food kind of a cooking here in Frankfort, you got to go in there. They've got a little kitchen in the back, and these three ladies make about 70 pounds of food every day, and people just from all over come in there to devour it. And if you don't go before 11:30, it's gone. If you get in there about 12 o'clock, it's already been eaten. So anyway, this is one of the high schools downtown, but we're getting up on into 60. This will take us on up into the other side of town. But all these houses are historic homes down here. Here's a little Jeep dealership. I'm gonna try to trade in mine for one of those. How about that? Like that. We're coming up around this curve here. There's a scenic overlook for the Capitol. Let's see if we can get up here. It's a pretty drive. I love the rock, although it does make it difficult if you're trying to build in places. Anyway, you come up this little bluff here, and you just kind of break out into this one little spot that there's a really pretty view of the Capitol. And we'll get up around here. There's still snow coming down that you can't see on the video, but I can see it. They're doing some work up here. Apparently, they've got it all dug up. But we'll stop here. Let you see at least. Little scenic overlook. And of course, there you see is our Capitol building. That's where all the magic takes place. That is where they raise taxes to an unbelievable level here in Kentucky. Taxes are the most ridiculous bunch of mess in Kentucky of anywhere I've ever been. And almost anything that can be taxed will be taxed, which I think is kind of funny because this is a Democratic state. We have a Republican governor right now, but it's a Democratic state mostly. And I don't know if you can even see the amount of snow that's coming down. It's a pretty good bit right now. But anyway, there's the overlook, and if you look over behind the Capitol, there's a little hillside. You probably won't be able to see it on the video, but there's some graves on that hillside. That's the graveyard we just came by. So it overlooks the Capitol on the other side, and that's where Daniel Boone is buried. But anyway, here it is. Got anything you want to add, Connor? Apparently not. None of my family want to be on the video camera. They all run away every time I point it at them. So anyway, that's it.